Hello, my name is Steve Hooten, and I'm a police officer in Texas. I'm not a preacher or pastor or anything like that, but your pastor has asked me to make a video for Father's Day. So that's why I'm here today. So I'll do my best to keep this as short as possible. I've been married for a little over 22 years. My wife, Jana, and I have been blessed with three amazing daughters, Emma, Allie, and Sarah. The reason why I'm here in front of you today is because this Father's Day is different for me. It's the first Father's Day that I've experienced like this because I've only got two of my daughters here with me. On January 7th of this year, my middle daughter Allie, who was 16, and my youngest daughter Sarah, who was 12 at the time, they were riding on an ATV with their friend Tristan when a pickup truck hit them from behind at a high rate of speed. In an instant, Allie was in heaven. Sarah and Tristan were severely injured. It's an absolute miracle that either one of them survived. And to be doing as well as they are physically today is another miracle within itself. The things I saw that day are things I'll never forget. They're things I would never wish on anybody. Over the last 5 months, I found myself over and over asking God, why Allie, why our family, why did it have to happen at all? It's something I'll never understand, but I just have to trust God that He knows what's best. Allie was an amazing daughter, an amazing student, an amazing athlete, an amazing friend, and she had an amazing Christian testimony. All three of my girls, I couldn't be more proud of any of them. I love them all. They're all amazing daughters. But because of Allie's testimony, God has used her story in a remarkable way. Scores of people have come to know Jesus after hearing what happened to Allie and learning more about her. So I'm thankful for that. She went on her first missions trip last summer with Emma, her older sister, and they were both planning to go back this year. Emma went on that trip by herself with a group this year. Another thing, over the last 5 months, I feel like I've learned a few things. Maybe not learned, but some things have become evident to me as far as what really matters. Things that I already knew before January 7th, things that you know. It's things that we all know, but don't always necessarily do it. But I'm just going to take a couple moments to go over a couple of those things that have just jumped out at me after going through this for the last 5 months. The first thing is always put God first, family second, and work third. If you keep your priorities in this order, this life on earth will be much easier. As a parent, I feel like the most important thing that you can do is to show your kids who Jesus is. Make sure they're secure in their faith and in their salvation. Knowing that Allie is with Jesus in heaven, I believe is what has helped us through this last 5 months. The knowing that we'll get to see her again one day has brought comfort to us. And I don't know how people who don't have this hope make it through something like this. Another thing I've realized the last 5 months is the things that used to upset me, the things that used to bother me, the things that used to frustrate me, and things I would get worked up over, they don't matter. Since the accident, there's things that have come up in our life that would have upset me, but my whole perspective has changed now after going through what we've been through. So just keep that in mind. But the last thing that I want to mention, and to wrap this up, and it'll be the last thing I say, is to pour your life into your kids. Don't take your time for granted with your kids. You never know when you may not have another opportunity. Even if you go through your entire life without going through something like we've been through, your kids are going to grow up and move out, start their own families, and you can't take back the time. So put down the phone, turn off the TV, get off the couch, spend time with your kids. Just don't let those opportunities pass you by. This earth is not our home. We're only here temporarily. No one knows what the next minute will bring. Our days are numbered. Heaven is our home. My Allie's in heaven today. She's at home. One day we'll all be home with Allie, and we will get to see her again. But I hope each one of you have a happy Father's Day, and thank you for giving me this opportunity to tell a little about what we've been through the last 5 months.